A wide range of challenges were used throughout the history of the Japanese game show Takeshi's Castle,
some occurring only once or twice, or others in virtually every show.
Depending upon their popularity and ease of preparation, many challenges involve falling into water or mud on failure.
Here are the top 40 Takeshi Castle minigames.
This is the top 40 Takeshi Castle minigames. Number 40. Square Maze.
Earlier version of the Honeycomb Maze, it was also the first version of the Devil's Domain in the original Japanese show. The rules were the same, but the rooms are square instead of hexagonal. The music heard in this game is the theme from Enter the Dragon.
Number 39. Big Bird.
In this game, contestants are dressed as a bird and must fly by guy wire to a pink rabbit, catching it with their feet, and then dropping it into a nest with 3 little birds who are waiting to have a meal, all while having small soccer balls thrown at them. The music sometimes heard in the background of this game is the opening from Scramble Formation.
Number 38. Deep Float.
The contestants ran into the sea from the beach in which they started. They had to make their way to a very small platform and try to stay on it. This was made harder by the fact that A, they're wearing life jackets, B, it's a very small platform and could sink at any moment, and C, there were 2 guards trying to push them off again.
Number 37. Yellow Brick Road.
The contestant must run along a yellow grid of paths, changing at each junction, and hopefully ending up at the right one out of 5 slides at the end. 4 of the 5 slides lead to a mud pit, but 1 leads to Hawaiian dancers, and to the next round.
Number 36. Turtle Hurdle.
Contestants must cross from one floating platform to another by scrambling across floating turtles tied together. Not only are the turtles slippery, but a chasing pirate attempts to pull them into the drink.
Number 35. Bridge the Gap.
Contestants stepped into one moving plank and then ran over to the other side, where they had to catch another plank rotating in the opposite direction. Contestants have to be able to anticipate the moment where the ends of the 2 planks meet and move with the second plank without falling off. The planks are above a crash mat highly coated with white powder. In other episodes, the planks are above a pool of water. The music heard playing in the background of this game is an arranged version of music heard in the game Nuts and Milk.
Number 34. Indestructible.
Contestants are placed inside giant balls, which are then rolled down a pachinko-like course by a guard. The object is to avoid boxes near the end and reach the bottom.
Number 33. Donuts.
Contestants dress up as a giant nut and stay on a platform with twisty curves while hopping, as their legs are tied together. The music heard playing in the background in this game is the song Skitter from the movie Critters.
Number 32. Leapfrog.
Players ride a large board that slips down a ramp into a pond. Those who do not make the jump from the board to a floating lily pad at the bottom end up in the water. This game was only played once, as all but 2 contestants managed to complete the game. It was scrapped for being too easy.
Number 31. Roller Derby.
6 contestants wear roller skates and dress in costumes resembling thoroughbred horses. Then they have to clear obstacles in order to advance. As in Japanese horse racing, the first 2 to the finish line win.
Number 30. Slipway.
Contestants on a board push themselves forward on a wheeled track. The objective is to stop after the arrow on the track before they fall face first into the water. If they fall short, they get pushed off into the water after being surprised by Masanori Akada. The song heard playing in the background of this game is the Colonel Bogey March from the movie The Bridge on the River Kwai.
Number 29. Honeycomb Maze.
Known as the Devil's Domain in Japan, contestants must make their way through a blind maze made of hexagonal rooms, shaped as a honeycomb, whilst being chased by henchmen. They must make it to the correct exit without being caught. Other exits are pits of water, which the players fall or the henchmen push them into. The song heard playing in the background of this game is the theme from Enter the Dragon.
Number 28. Blueberry Hill.
Contestants wear large, top-heavy costumes to resemble Japanese Daruma dolls, or as Craig calls them, blueberries, and must make their way either up or down a ramp, only moving when Yoshichi Shimada has his gaze averted. They are eliminated if he catches a contestant moving, or if they fall over. The challenge is based on the children's game Daruma-san ga Koronda, the Japanese equivalent of Red Light Green Light. The music heard playing in the background of this game is the theme from Son Son.
Number 27. Uphill Garden.
Contestants had to get to the top of a hill without having their paper ring burst by a guard. Guards were normally dressed in stupid costumes, like a bomb, a biker, tank, aeroplane, or 3 guards dressed as a snake or missile. The theme from Thunderbirds was also used as background music in this game.
Number 26. Mushroom Trip.
Called Flying Mushroom in the Japanese original, players cling to the stem of a giant fungus and try to reach a platform at the other end of the lake. There is only one gap in the mushroom. Men must hold on from this space one-handed, women can hold a rope around the mushroom. The mushroom spins as it goes across, making it harder to land on the platform. In the original Japanese, this event is accompanied by John Williams' theme music from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Number 25. Sumo Rings.
Simply shortened to sumo on the original Japanese version, contestants drew a ball faced a corresponding sumo wrestler and tried to beat them in a sumo match. The different sumo wrestlers range from a pathetic red wrestler to a large tough purple one, or even a member of the defense troops in the giant Konishi Yasukichi costume, better known as Spud in the British version.
Number 24. Tug of War.
In this game that's part of skill, part of chance, there are several ropes to choose from. The contestants try to win in a tug of war with whatever's on the other side of the wall. The catch is, they can't tell what they're tugging against until the end. Various possibilities include any number of emerald guards, a cow, a couple of guys in a cow suit, a bulldozer, a baby elephant, or a single, normal piglet.
Number 23. On your bike.
Known as the Midori Yori Grand Prix in the original Japanese version, 5 players ride small, kiddie-sized tricycles over a course to get to the finish.
Number 22. Rice Bowl Downhill.
Called bowling down the river in the Japanese original, contestants had to sit in a bowl while being pushed down a hill into an area with water. Those who stayed in the bowl moved on to the next round.
Number 21. Show of hands.
People are dressed as giant hands. A math question is asked, and contestants have to find the answer and fall face first on the correct one.
Number 20. Runway.
The contestant sits in a cylinder and is pushed down a hill on some rollers. As they travel, a math question is flipped around on signs as they pass. The contestant then stops at the end and must give their answer to the teacher. If they are right, they go through, but if they are wrong, then the floor drops away and the contestant falls into deep mud or a flower pit.
Number 19. Velcro Fly.
The original name for this game was called Stuck Up. In its original Japanese version, players wear Velcro suits and try to swing across on a rope into a wall, and try to stick to the wall using said suit.
Number 18. Red Iron.
In this game, known as the longest yard in the original Japanese version, it's similar to American football. Players must run to the end zone, avoiding Takeshi's henchmen, dressed in oversized football uniforms, who wait to tackle them. Male players had 7 men to avoid, women had 5. Once contestants picked a card between an ace and an 8, they had to see how many guards they had to face.
Number 17. Wake.
Contestants enter a house wearing wigs and then sit on the cushions inside the house. The house then shakes and the contestants must try to balance on these cushions for about 30 seconds.
Number 16. Mudslide.
Contestants on a baseball diamond try to advance from first base to second by sliding into the base with mud surrounding it, without being tagged by popcorn. The latter is an actual giant head of former Atlanta Braves and Japanese baseball star Bob Horner.
Number 15. Dragon Lake.
The Arc version of this game in Japan was known as Heaven and Hell. Players swing across a gap over water or mud on a rope to land on a platform, either straight across or in an arc. The background music for this game is the Galop from Jacques Offenbach's Orpheus in the Underworld, best known as the French can-can music.
Number 14. Wipeout.
Another simple-looking challenge, contestants stand on a motorized surfboard which swings around in a circle and must jump over obstacles in their path without falling into the lake below. The music accompanying this game is an instrumental version of Surfin' USA by the Beach Boys, aptly enough. The original Japanese name of this game is Beach Boys and Girls.
Number 13. Catch it.
On a baseball field, the Popcorn Twins hit a ball high up into the air. A group of contestants in giant Japanese Baseball League uniforms have to try and catch it. Whoever does goes through. Each gets several chances, but if they still don't manage it, they're out. The background music for the game is James Last's song Vibrations.
Number 12. Poles apart.
The object of this challenge is to pole vault across a moat from a high platform and land on a small pad. It's an extremely difficult game where not many contestants make it through to the next round.
Number 11. Bridge ball.
Contestants in this minigame cross a rope bridge holding a gold-colored leather volleyball, while his henchmen fire black volleyballs at the contestant, who is then eliminated if they fall off the bridge. Frequently, contestants are hit in the face, or the genitals, or etc. In some episodes, the bridge has rocks attached to it and the player does not carry a gold volleyball. The music heard playing in the background of this game is the theme from Combat.
Number 10. Skittles.
Originally called Star Bowling in the Japanese version, this game had contestants picking oversized playing cards designating their position in a 10-pin bowling layout, the ace of spades representing 1, and so on. Contestants would stand in this formation wearing giant bowling pin suits, and would have a giant bowling ball rolled at them. Those who did not stand after the roll were eliminated. The music that is played during this is a slightly different variation to the Mario Bros. Underground theme.
Number 9. Skipping stones.
Originally called Lake of the Dragon, got in the original Japanese version, this game which is played as almost every edition of the show and is called by UK voiceover Craig Charles as the ultimate shin shredder, or Japanese hopscotch. It is a deceptively simple challenge involving stepping stones, some of which are deliberately not secured and give way underfoot. Again, contestants must make their way to the other side without falling into the water. This event, like High Rollers, was responsible for many painful eliminations. The music heard playing in the background of this game is from the movie Rambo: First Blood Part 2.
Number 8. Ride the wave.
Players ride a bicycle, made up like a whale, on a course, avoiding balls being shot at them. The music heard playing in the background of this game is an arranged version of the music used in the video game Star Soldier.
Number 7. High Rollers.
Called Roller Game in the original Japanese version, this game, similar to log rolling, finds contestants running over 7 large spinning drums without falling off. Very few appear to pass this challenge, and failure often looks painful as sudden impact of the skull and body is folded as they fall. In the UK version, the game is one of narrator Craig Charles' favourites.
Number 6. Fish food.
Contestants ride on a board as it goes across a conveyor belt. They must jump over pink fish and crouch underneath sharks. More often than not, contestants can't keep up or get too far ahead of themselves and fall off.
Number 5. Ball cupping.
This game required contestants to hit a ball into a pachinko-type machine, and then race down with a small bucket and catching the ball in the bucket while diving into the mud. The first iteration of this game did not have the small ramp at the bottom of the machine that forced contestants to dive into the mud. Instead, contestants could stay on the side and catch the ball, making it a lot cleaner.
Number 4. Gauntlet.
Originally titled Adventure Zone on the original Japanese version, this is a video game inspired obstacle course. The course is pretty narrow and getting hit by anything will probably cause contestants to lose their balance and fall off into the water. To add insult to injury, players race against a small pink mushroom moving along the top of the track, added to represent a platform game's time limit. The music is heard in the background of this game is from the Sega video game Fantasy Zone.
Number 3. Avalanche.
Contestants race up a narrow gully and must avoid being crushed by polystyrene boulders. Contestants try and hide in cubby holes in the gully's side, but they contain members of Takeshi's Gundam, or who are called Emerald Guards, to attempt to push them into the boulder's path. The music heard in the background of this game is an arranged version of the music from Bomberman.
Number 2. Knock Knock.
Contestants are confronted with 4 sets of walls with 4 possible doors each, covered with paper. 3 have wooden walls, and sometimes brick walled, or a netting on either side, while 1 is just paper. Contestants must run full tilt out the door of their choice and either break through or painfully bounce off. Advancing through all 4 door sets advances the contestant. They also added between the doors people dressed as monsters that pounced the contestants, like the Honey Monster and the Boxing Beast. On a rare occasion, a contestant actually hit a wooden wall so hard it literally came off the wall, letting the contestant through, and he was allowed to finish.
Number 1. Final Showdown.
The final challenge of the show, where the remaining contestants face off against Takeshi's guards, all armed with water pistols and riding motorised buggies with paper circles, known as dinky dodgems in the UK version. Those whose circles got punctured were eliminated. Takeshi usually wins as his guards would outnumber the handful of challengers who make it to the stage. To further complicate matters, a bunker with guards is also placed at the centre of the field. Later series used laser guns similar to Laser Quest, and the carts were referred to as mobile discos by Craig Charles. In the first 5 episodes of the show, the contestants actually stormed the castle itself on foot, wearing paper discs on their helmets. They had to eliminate the guards defending the castle from various levels. Only 9 different occasions did anyone ever win the game in this method. The winners would win 1 million yen.